Ooh.
There's the man, the myth, the legend.
It's Aoife!
Oh! And a baby. Oh no, there's.
Oh no.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen?
By the way, we are back on English.
What?
It's been like a while, actually. Really quickly,
Hot second.
I need to actually turn my volume down. It is way too loud.
Exciting.
Let's go take a look.
Indeed.
Oh.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Love the little doctor badge the bird.
Oh, he does.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking.
Chill, bro. What a
Right.
great first line.
This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did
Aw.
he fight in the war?
Why is he talking? What a little champ.
What a little dude.
What a little guy.
He's awesome.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss.
Oh my.
He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a warrior's medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Ah.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
That's sad. Oh!
Ah, baby.
I want to hug him.
Yes, hello, Kachina.
What's going on here? Traveler, Paimon. A long time no see.
Hi.
So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Aoife's taking a look at him.
I assume it's just like the abyssal stuff again.
Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
That's nice.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
I'm gonna love these two.
Oh my goodness. And you are?
Ah, you're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
Uh-huh.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
Yep.
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Oh, the baby.
Cute bow.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it.
Yeah.
Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow
what?
practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare.
Or anything can grow somewhere anywhere. Oh, what? I can't brain, it's fine, whatever.
Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Oh boy.
So just a crystal of the sacred flame?
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
So we gotta find like a jewel of
When
that?
Mualani Milray and I took part in the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're sparks from the sacred flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
Maybe.
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of sacred flame.
But that's not fire?
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
Yeah.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh?
You know of this?
For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them.
Yo.
Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
He's just a bro, dude.
Great.
Aoife's a bro.
In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes?
Your rep precedes you, bro. Respect.
Man, I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
100%.
The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Well, then what does Paimon have? I'm sorry, it was there. I don't hate Paimon.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
A legend among vets.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
That's not very nice. He's only head.
He's actually only ahead with.
Seriously? Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day.
This quest is gonna do me in, I think.
Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years.
You know what? At least he's not brain rot. You know, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
Yeah. A lot. That's rough.
Yo, I love
No matter
that.
how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name.
Yeah.
If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
There is.
You remind me of like a youth pastor I once met.
He
was,
does.
Like trying like really hard to fit in back then.
It gives
That's
off
what
that.
that's what he reminds me of.
Yeah, no, Aoife gives off that vibe. Yeah.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom.
Oh.
My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know?
Yo, he's got gnarly scar on his hand. Or
When
arm,
dealing with adorable animals, yeah, they come naturally.
probably.
Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
What? Medicine
I'm
born
not
of-
really sure what it's built from other than implied heavy trauma.
and guilt. Okay.
Anyway, dark menacing backstory aside, yeah, I don't really know.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
I don't know, maybe they healed someone they shouldn't have or something.
Or maybe they didn't heal someone. Maybe they let someone die. Or weren't able to save someone.
Maybe.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there.
Yep, that comes
Yeah.
with the territory.
So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
You
Hey.
got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do.
You're darn right.
Oh, looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
This
Oh,
quest
they
is
assembled fast. Jeez.
well, okay. This quest is gonna make me smile a lot, I feel.
Why? Because it's totally tubular.
Yes. It's brodacious, you know, all that.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
That's very true.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped.
Yeah.
These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
It's a long journey just for a dinner, but okay.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Yo, we're getting like some character development for the Chiefs.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flowerfeather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
Aw, how much does this little guy do? How old is he?
He has done apparently a lot.
What are you, like 50?
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials.
I feel like that may have been important in, the war, fighting off the abyss. Maybe.
It was a combat exercise,
I
held
know.
jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they
Oh.
occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
So why'd it stop?
Why didn't you guys do that when fighting the abyss? Was it just too dangerous?
Maybe he said it was more extreme.
So we're gonna do it to save a sick dinosaur?
Yes.
Okay.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute.
Cinder's taking over the recording.
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Why? Is there some hidden story behind this?
Something seems to have
Probably.
happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics.
Well, I mean, does Citlali know?
The more
Probably.
reasonable explanation is this.
Well,
That people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength.
uh-huh.
In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable, but they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence.
But what in the specific circumstances that they irreplaceable for?
The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
Ah, okay.
So they're just as good as the normal flame, but even better in very specific regards. So why not do the better one?
No, I think that's what they're saying. The pilgrimage is that's what Kachina did. Produced enough, so
I know, but the Bloomflower one produced the crystals that were like super good in the very specific circumstances, but in all other regards was just as good.
probably
why
because it was
not-
more dangerous.
Maybe.
It wasn't worth the risk.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
Yeah. Well, luckily all the chiefs are here.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
Uh-huh.
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower Trials.
So they're not super dangerous.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part.
Random question. How old is this chief right here? Is she young or is it like misleading? I like how we have just like a bunch of older looking dudes and then there's this girl. It's just like little small.
She's small.
I can't speak for everyone else,
She's the
but I can
bard.
guarantee that Mualani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
To the dance. I mean, to the sportsmanship.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Good sportsmanship.
Of course.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice.
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
So, like, what's the difference between, like, the normal flame chase and the flower one?
Agreed.
I guess we'll see in a moment.
Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
Is there a rule guide set out for the original one?
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the speaker's chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some ocean zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I don't know, maybe the Ocean Clan?
Maybe.
I've got that covered.
Nope.
I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
Oh, look at the baby.
Babies, assemble.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
One of each.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Yo,
Sure
bro.
thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Must be nice having a saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
More the less sleep on it type, are we, Paimon?
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Thank you.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the speaker's chamber in a bit.
Oh, that enough attention?
Yep.
Oh.
It's time to shake off the human.
I would have given her some pets if I knew she was just gonna
So
skedaddle.
far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time.
Maybe.
Oh. Hang in there, little guy.
You're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
You're so saturated. No, desaturated. I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
Seems like, oh, gosh,
Oh,
trying to, but why does
Traveler.
he look so anxious, but his conditions have gotten worse? We'll better ask him now.
There that goes.
Because it's not voice acted, it just will speed by.
It also may have been in the Traveler's head. Sometimes some lines of the Travelers just aren't voiced.
I guess we'll just talk to him.
Speak to him! Okay, they say nothing. We need a dino. Where's the dino? Give us a waha, the dino. Hello there, baby. Hello. You're right. Oh my gosh.
Is everything okay, Milray? Do you want something to eat?
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that because I don't want to lose my voice.
Why? Why don't I go pick you some fruit?
Thanks for looking after me, Nyan. I'll be fine.
Hello, Milray. Nyan? It is me. Oh, who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you.
Maybe.
It won't be long before they've gathered enough ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals, so hang in there. You'll be on the mend soon.
Sacred flame crystals?
Milray.
Yes, I mean, that's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are.
Literally, how do you know?
Well, they're dinos.
You are a baby.
They're dinos.
What are you, 500 years old?
They little dino baby. They know so much.
They know so much. They were born just like, yes, I'm a philosopher of life.
You know, I'm gonna be honest though. That's kind of not maybe to that extent, but God does make a lot of animals just to know how things work. They're just like, oh yeah, that does that.
I know. But not this.
I'm just waiting for like the little dinosaur. He'll put on little glasses. He'll get his little chalk and he'll start writing on the chalkboard.
Dangerous?
Oh. Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. The human says, ah! I couldn't even finish my line!
Milray struggles to say something else, but he soon falls unconscious once more. Why? What? Like all human hearts. Chief doesn't mention anything like that before. Could there be an unknown risk associated with using the sacred flame crystals that somehow this feverish baby knows? But more importantly, if even the chiefs know nothing about this, despite all the knowledge they possess, where did Milray and Nyan come to hear of it?
Huh? They're asking the right questions.
Nyan, who told you guys that sacred flame crystals were dangerous? A mysterious Kukusaur we met while fighting those big monsters. He was the one that told us.
What? You know, the other little guy is probably saturated because he's sick.
Yeah, desaturated.
Or sorry, yeah, desaturated.
I also just want some...
Oh,
really fighting, huh? I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease again. We'll need to find ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals.
So, is it going to be the little doctor dude?
But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? Where did this Kukusaur find out then? Wait, where did this
Yeah, Kukusaur find out then. You read that, right?
Sorry, my brain just did not like that. I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little saurian wanted to play with him. And as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us so many times. We're very close friends. I really hope that Milray recovers soon. But if sacred flame crystals genuinely are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he would want to be saved.
Well, don't worry. I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, all right? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest.
You do that for him? Thank you very much.
Are you hanging in there? You sound like you're...
Huh?
No, never mind. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. With Mavuika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be all right. But still, it better be... I'd better find a chance to talk to Mavuika about it. I wonder if she knows anything about it.
I mean, she's from 500 years ago. I'd be shocked if she didn't.
What if it was longer than 500 years ago? Dun 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 dun! What do you do then?
Then I'm sure she would have at least had more knowledge about it than us reading a dusty scroll.
We can hope. We can hope! But I don't know why. I don't know why I yelled that. I just thought I would do it.
Look at her, being so sassy.
The cat stole my chair.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower Trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Far more than we anticipated.
Why did you sound so evil when you said that? You hear that?
I don't think so.
Like, I'm sorry, just like...
Far more than we anticipated.
Sounds normal.
Like the anticipated. It just sounds so evil.
His accent?
Just how he said the word anticipate.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Wow.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
Uh-huh.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
Oh boy.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower Trials too?
Yeah, it may be apparently dangerous and corrupt people. Somehow.
Maybe.
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Which is interesting, considering it's made from the Sacred Flame.
I'm assuming the dinosaur probably viewed something. Maybe like some people fought over it and it's like, oh, it must be evil.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bloomflower Trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Oh.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then.
No, because she's from 500 years ago, and if it was her dad telling about the stories that his dad had, would have been a little over 500 years.
Yep.
Also, that can't be picked up, can it?
The lawnmower outside, I think we're fine. It's low enough that if it is, it's going to be a very low hum.
Okay.
Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
Yeah?
Yep.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Do you know anything about the Sacred Flame crystals? Is there anything dangerous about them?
What makes you ask?
Well,
We heard rumors that a Sacred Flame crystal can beguile human hearts or something.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda Resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
It's very true.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it.
fair enough.
Whatever you say.
Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower Trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Mavuika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle.
Like what?
For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
What does that do with something you can't handle?
Huh? Who could they be?
That's for a surprise later down the line.
Oh.
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Okay, bye. Hey, hold on.
Dialogue.
A new competition brings a new challenge. And who knows? Maybe even a whole new story.
Oh. I love Mavuika's voice actress. She delivers every line just so well.
What a surprise.
Finally, you're here!
Oh my gosh.
It's
Everyone.
most of the cast. Hi.
Traveler Paimon. So basically,
It is so nice to hear everyone's voices.
hold up. What happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
Uh-huh.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
So... So, you know about the Bloomflower Trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
Uh-huh.
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Okay, I need to point something out that Daniel has pointed out to me. This is all Daniel, by the way. The new voice actor of Kinich sounds very similar to some of the voice actors who have done Peter Parker or Spider-Man in the past, and I fully agree. I cannot unsee that or unhear that. Just listen to him talk. It sounds like a young Peter Parker, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so that's what's going on. No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Personally, I want to hang out with my boy Ororon.
You going veggies?
Yeah, man.
Let's go!
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
Yeah, no. Night. What the freak is the tribe? The Night Soul tribe or something?
Something like that.
It's something, yeah.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
That does sound quite good, but...
That sounds pretty nice, but...
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How!
That's a reason not to sign up, but, you know.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Thank you.
Kinich, you little... Ah!
All-you-can-eat barbecue?
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions
I'm good.
and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Okay, I mean, admittedly, that's a lot of bang for my buck, but...
I would love to get a fitness trainer and someone to work out with. That sounds fun.
But,
Ororon.
Yeah.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
Well, you can't get stronger without training.
I imagine that emoji of Paimon buff and everything, that's scary.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Sign me up!
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
No, what?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty tempting, too.
Well,
I prefer the
kinda
ground.
what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun, too.
Hey, we fly around all the time.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart.
Oh, Paimon loves those, too. Oh, this is such a tough choice. Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
You didn't have to say that part out loud.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
How about I join you all then? To not flip their name or whatever. Belongs to all of Natlan after all.
But Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
I was about to say that has to be against the rules.
I mean, they're making up new rules, so.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Huh?
It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd
Sure.
be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half, you're on our side. Second half, on theirs. Sounds fair enough,
I
right?
guess.
Sure.
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. those perks you mentioned earlier?
You're not getting it.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
Friendship.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Okay.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable.
All right, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Yo!
Oh no, not the baby. He's flying.
He is. Oh!
He's healed.
Yo, that's a super cool menu. Okay, so this is like mini games.
That's the treasure seeker, and this is the trials.
Is this the actual quest?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Oh, no, it's a different quest.
Yeah.
And we get a free Ororon, right? At the end of this?
Yes. Okay, so there's 3 parts to this quest. Then we also get an Ororon for doing everything. Fun.
Dang.
Even though it should have been another girl, but whatever.
Oh, you were hoping for a Yansan?
You know, it's fine.
Free new
It's
character.
whatever, I guess.
That would have been really hype. I'll take an Ororon, though.
Yeah. You know. All right. Where's this first bit?
I don't know. Ooh.
You decide to participate in the exhibition match of the Bloomflower Trials. Once again, your comrades in arms, Kinich, Mualani, and Kachina, will only be fitting to give it your all.
Okay, let's do it. Let the trial begin!
Oh, wait, hold on. It's not the right quest.
Oh, you're right. Why did it do that?
Because it is cringe.
Oh! Wait! New color to the quest?
What?
It's pink now. Oh, wait, no, that's a tribe quest. My bad.
Yep.
I was really liking the pink coloring. I'm like, oh, I like that. I like events having a different color pattern, and we haven't went over there.
No, we've not.
Oh my. Good to bob and weave. Bob and weave!
I don't even know him.
You don't know Bob? How can you not know Bob?
You're Bob.
That. Oh, here we go. Flamingo time. Yeah. Wow. That. What? Is it going faster than it used to? I feel like.
I'm sprinting.
You're sprinting. Okay. Has it always drained that fast?
It's more for gliding.
I guess.
Is the Venti would once say, gliding is faster.
Gliding is faster than running or walking or something.
Actually, I can go ahead and grab this teleport point because I may need to come back here anyway.
Yeah, definitely grab that. Oh.
Please go up the wall.
Let us up. Please let us up. Please. Please.
Swoop. Wop. Wait. Whoa it up.
Bubbity boop. Do you think you're gonna pull on any of the banners or the next banners? Xilonen's coming back and whatnot.
I may skip. I may see what the ice girl does.
Yeah. She could
have done this up that wall. Oh well.
I feel like ice characters are definitely a priority when it comes to
Because currently I have both Citlali and Shenhua.
Yeah.
And if the ice girl goes with that,
you have a really solid cryo team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not to mention that a bunch of people have rumored that Skirk may.
I assume, considering we're getting what is the chef. I've heard a lot of people say the chef girl's going to be a support, so I assume if she is, I'm assuming she will go with Skirk if Skirk comes out. But now the question is, what is Skirk and what does the chef girl do?
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, needs only lift a claw, and poof!
All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
I am horrified of you.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy.
So, by the way, is a how like... even after doing the story quest, I still don't know what a how is. Like, is he genuinely like a world-destroying dragon? Or...
They never really went over it.
They just, like, the one thing we know is that Kinich went into a cave and came out with him one day after forming a pact with him.
It's probably in his, like, bio that you'd have to read.
I wonder.
Because the village quests are less of the character and more of the character just happens to be there.
Yeah, true.
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
Yes,
Sure. We know
I like
each other
it.
pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless.
Why not?
There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right?
Yeah.
We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Mualani.
They won't know what hit him.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
I, by the way, still haven't gotten over the fact that the shark surfboard isn't actually alive. I'm still in total denial. Trial quest team.
That makes sense.
Oh, wow. You get everyone.
Which means the other team will have the other three.
Oh, except Citlali. Rip.
Yeah.
Rip the dream, dude.
Oh, hello.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking.
I mean, yeah, it would be pretty obvious.
They saw through our plan?
No way, the water people.
The water people went across the water? No way.
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready. All right then, time for a real showdown.
Yo, Yansun boss fight?
No.
Come on, show me
Imagine if we could have gotten that.
I got him cornered.
Not quite the right game.
You know, that's respectable damage without burn.
Ow. Oof. Bing. Boom. Oh, still hoping the other guy would get him.
Give this
Okay.
everything you've got.
Let's do some, oh yes, and then do Mualani maybe, get some Dendro application. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ah, whatever.
Take this.
Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won.
Yeah.
At this rate, we'll be invincible.
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our victory.
Boom.
Every time she speaks, I can hear nothing but Morgana, to be honest. I just hear Morgana.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly.
Yo.
I was really hoping you
You're
had
finally
finished
here,
before.
Gramps.
So, noted. Don't touch anything in this quest.
Yep.
Got it.
If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
No, don't beat him up.
Well.
Grit your teeth.
How could you?
I'm sorry, son. Or grandson, whatever.
My weight was not.
Yo, you know what I want to do? Because recently I've been messing around with a lot of Persona stuff. Persona, yeah, I've been watching a lot of like Persona related videos, and because there's a lot of speculation of like 6 and everything, like somewhere down the line in like maybe a Persona 4 remake. But I want to get the whole cast of Persona actors in here. We've got Ryuji, we have Morgana. I think we have Futaba.
Perhaps it's time I got going.
Okay, see you later, grandson.
Futaba joined one of the games.
Think so.
I think.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan!
Wow! Looks like they're already on high alert!
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too.
Uh-oh.
With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
I mean, should be.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Oh, it is just more than the 4 of us.
Yay! You're here too, Xilonen!
They did mention reinforcements, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
Why do I feel like they'll sneak around and steal our flag while we're busy here?
Maybe.
No. How will we make it?
Maybe like this.
Maybe just like this.
Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
I might have flood connection on this, maybe.
Hold up! That's where Xilonen's headed! Let's find another way!
All right. Well,
we got robbed.
That's where Xilonen's headed! Let's find another way!
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm going... Okay, so where is the force field end?
Dude, I don't know. I think we got robbed, though. So, over here?
No. Okay, no.
Wait,
sorry.
what?
I'm sorry.
That's where Xilonen's
Yes,
headed!
I know, Paimon.
Let's find
Please,
another way.
shush.
What's happening?
I guess this way?
I'm so confused. Huh? Okay, so they want us to go this route. Okay.
Let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
You got it, Spider-Man.
Whatever you say, Spider-Man. Thanks.
I do love his new voice. Cool poses. Hey, guys.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
I mean, you only got like 2 other people with you.
But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
If we can. Challenge accepted.
Gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Wasn't Xilonen supposed to attack from the front?
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Maybe she's doing that, but down the mountain.
Watch out!
I guess.
Claim these souls. Locked up.
Oh, it's so cool. Bam. Jeez!
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Meow.
How about we call it a day?
Oh, alright.
That was easy.
And bam.
Does that mean we've won?
I think.
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base.
Okay, that sounds a lot cooler. Why did you get to go do the cooler thing?
That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have been able to take the base if, the way we did otherwise.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Night Wind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Nice.
Granny Citlali, are you here to take part in the Bloomflower Trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me.
Whoa, there it is.
Oh?
I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
How many do we need?
That's awesome!
Even Citlali didn't notice anything strange about the sacred flame crystals? Am I just overthinking this? I am assuming the Kukusaur probably just saw something and misinterpreted
Well,
something.
since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Yes.
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there.
Oh.
See you all tonight.
See you later.
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Gotcha, Spider-Man.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure.
What is it?
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
Dramatic flash to something?
I don't know.
Ominous dialogue? Oh, time jump.
Party time.
Yo.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left.
I'm sorry.
This area, by the way, just reminds me so much of the one resort in the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. If anyone's played that game, can you like back me up on that? There's like a resort in 15 that you stay at very early in the game.
Oh, I do remember that.
This tribe place makes me think of it every time we're here.
No, I can see that actually.
Yeah, right? It's every single time.
Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time.
Yo, Traveler getting a skin?
Time sure flies.
No, we all want it.
Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go!
You get changed in a familiar spot.
Oh, do
Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
Okay. Look at it go. Oh, that's great.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that's
very wholesome.
That's a great picture. Mm-hmm.
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord. All the
How do you
fatigue
float?
just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Oh.
Aren't you gonna join us, Xilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
What? Didn't you talk about how nice it was? Wow.
Just relaxing and partying, I think. That's
And
everything.
last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing.
I'm hungry.
I know.
Hold your horses! There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kinich! Bow before my greatness!
Is Xilonen passed out on the table?
I think so. Also, Kinich is in a swim
suit.
trunk.
Yeah.
Also, Kahao, no one needs to see that right now.
Oh goodness, you're right.
Can someone please put pants on him?
Can we also get a hairstyle, selector for Traveler? I would love to
Please.
put his hair in a ponytail like that. That looks great.
That looks great.
Hey, watch it, How. You're splashing water everywhere.
This is so tasty. Traveler, you gotta try it.
Oh, do we?
What is it, the meat ball thing you're holding?
It looks like a takoyaki or something.
It does. But the beak.
Kachina. Tevat to Kachina. I made s'mores crackers. Come have some.
But yep. Yep.
That is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Kinich. That is a work of art.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Kinich, you churlish! Unhand me! Let me go!
The flip does churlish mean?
Maybe Hilly Churlish.
Maybe. I don't
know.
I don't know that.
Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
Aw.
No problem at all. We had a blast.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the expedition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this is something different? No, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Oh boy, here we go.
Aren't you closer friends?
Of course. We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Thanks.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Bye-bye. Oh, it's part 1 done already.
Dang. That was a really good part 1. I really enjoyed that.
I guess you can also count like the prologue stuff into part 1 as well, and that kind of balances it out a bit.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be to wait 2 days without getting immediately kidnapped and skipping dialogue.
Let's find out. Waiting
Or
2
actually, no,
days.
this is the day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can save a bit of time.
Maybe.
Maybe, unless it's like, ooh, you didn't wait long enough. It's like,
It may do that. I feel like Genshin can be kind of stingy when it's when it comes to selecting the time. Maybe we're just bad. Maybe we're just bad at it.
Maybe we're just bad with time.
Possibility.
Scared the children of the echoes.
Holy cow, they want us to go all the way back over there. Okay, cool.
Where? Oh, there they go.
Right there.
So right back to where the little
Right back, okay, to the baby. That makes sense.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Boom.
Yo.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Oh.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
Which you did?
So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom.
Well, no one really plans on dying.
Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward.
Especially since the whole national crisis has been solved, so...
Now you just get to live your life. Sounds awesome.
You can, like, pick up crocheting.
I mean, it's not a bad skill to suggest.
Like, what?
I feel like you could have done better, though.
Oh, okay. I just was drinking off of something off the top of my head. Okay, so what would you recommend?
For Kachina? Well, she's really good at, like, you know, rock climbing and exploring. Maybe she could go travel the world. She could go all over, like, Teyvat.
That's if she doesn't want to travel.
If she doesn't want to, then I guess it comes down to, like, what do you want to do? If you want to stay in Natlan, obviously you'd have to get, like, a job. So then I'd be like, okay, what are you interested in?
Talking about, like, hobbies.
Hobbies?
Not what they wanted to do with their life.
Well, that's what she's saying, though. She feels like she's empty. Like, I don't know. Like, a hobby could totally help, but she's looking for purpose.
Then the Bloomflower Trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me.
You're a kid.
How old is Kachina, actually?
I don't know.
I don't know how.
actually.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't know.
I think she's just a kid.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
The only one
'Cause
who's
you are.
left with so much free time on their hands?
That's a good
Who's
thing.
never really grown up?
You're a kid. It's good to have free time. It means you're not, struggling for life and survival, and you can
You don't have to worry.
actually be a kid.
You don't have to worry about like college debt or like debt or like
Or taxes.
or medical bills or like being a kid is awesome.
You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you enjoy it. But it's also good, admittedly, at some point, because this happens to every kid, where they come along and they're like, you know what? I want to get serious about living my life, like honestly, and I want like an objective, a goal.
And then they get a part-time job and they're like,
or maybe they like the job and everything. Maybe.
mm-hmm.
You never know.
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
Well, this is an important stage in your life, too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point?
Yep.
I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
I mean, some people have midlife crises, too.
That's also a very real thing, yeah.
It's no big rush. Take your time searching for what you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Very welcome.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right?
I like that.
That's a way of looking at it.
When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
Uh-huh.
But if someone told her, you're eating this tonight, kind of spoils the anticipation.
Well, unless you're saying, like, hey, we'll meet up at this restaurant.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but it works for the analogy, Daniel. It works.
I see. Even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Nope.
Granny Citlali! Hello!
Hello.
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Oh.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
You know what's crazy about this event?
Yeah.
It feels like one of those like wrap-up events that we get like all the characters, like the whole cast from the region together to do stuff. And yet, this is not that patch. Or it shouldn't be, at least, because we know the next patch we've got the chef girl coming, so there's a high chance we go to Fontaine. We're probably going to Mondstadt. And then we've also got Skirkin coming, which will be who knows where. So like, how many and we've still got like 3 or 4 patches left of Natlan, or 5.0.
Not to mention we already just took 2 patches away from Natlan by chilling out in the Lantern Rite and then in Azuma for the Flower Festival.
Unless, do you think the 5 point, or the version 5 point, yada yada yada, do you think it's gonna be shorter than the rest? Because usually it goes to like 0.6, 0.7, 0.8.
Depends how fast they want to get out in Natlan, I guess.
I don't know. Huh.
This does kind of feel like the wrap-up, admittedly.
It feels like that big finale event where everyone gets involved. It feels like
Even all the Chiefs.
Yeah, even the Chiefs. Yeah, that's a great point. Even the Chiefs are here. Very odd. Huh.
No idea. Yeah, we haven't had our we haven't even had our second boss fight yet.
No, we haven't. I assume that's going to be the Skirk patch. I'm
assuming
that
so are we
seems...
going to only have one more patch in Natlan?
I have no idea. Yeah, so next patch it's probably not in Natlan. Well, we did see the chef in Natlan, so there's a chance.
Maybe.
Then after that, yeah, no, I have no idea.
Don't know. I mean, we're already in 5.5.
Yeah, so there's at least... Wait, or is this 4?
I have no idea.
We've got like 3 or 4 patches at least to go.
I keep mistaking Star Rail for being in a 5.0.
Yeah. Yeah, Star Rail is shockingly in only 3.0.
Somehow. Goodness, it feels like so much just happened.
By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
What, me? Run into trouble? Yeah, never.
Yeah,
when we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
A random question. How are you keeping those things floating above you? Did the distraction work?
Magic.
Did it work?
No.
No. Darn it.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I was worried that the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did she think there was something else on my mind?
That's crazy.
While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor.
You tell Citlali about the rumor that the sacred flame crystals
A
could be all
baseless
human
rumor.
hearts or whatever.
But a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Yeah, it's just like 7 days.
To die. That's a video
No,
game.
you don't clarify.
Oh, okay. 46 hours.
You find a penny on the road and they're like,
all part of my master plan.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily evil or anything bad happening. It was just...
No, I just said 46 hours.
Yeah.
You never know what that means. Could mean anything.
Could mean anything.
Like a pie getting thrown at your face.
Why mine?
Because you're within range.
So you're throwing the pie?
Maybe. I can't clarify. It's supposed to be mysterious and all that, according to you.
Uh-huh.
So, you know.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Well, I mean, it's not the first time we've given a unconscious baby dinosaur medicine that may or may not work. What's the harm in a
What
second
the
one?
flip? You're right. Why is this the
What?
second time?
If I had a penny.
Mavuika was
we'd have
right.
2.
Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it.
At least this one definitely seems maybe safer. Maybe. Safer.
Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower Trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Sure. How old are you?
You do not ask a lady that!
I'm sorry, but if she doesn't know, and that would have been around 500 years ago, or a little over 500 years ago, I was curious.
Mm-hmm.
I actually haven't looked into her story, so I'm not entirely sure why she's even, immortal. Or not aging, or whatever her deal is.
All I can give you is shrugs.
Well, knowing the truth will put your mind at ease.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
Sure.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place.
Oh,
we
snap.
should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Should probably put a roof over its enclosure in case it rains.
Yo, wait, are we actually getting to go into Citlali's house?
Yo.
We can see her manga collection.
Goodbye, little babies.
I assume if you turn into a dinosaur, you can talk to them.
Oh, probably.
Thanks for coming to see. Wait, is Milray the dude I voiced? Or
yeah,
okay. Thanks for coming to see me. What was it again? Io.
Io.
How you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. I think I need to sleep a while longer. Milray.
Well, I'm glad that cute little conversation happened.
I'm glad we got to talk to Batman. We didn't get any of the fast travel points?
No, because the...
Why?
Well, because the quest was up there somewhere.
Oh, well just, don't trigger the quest. Easy enough. Easy enough. And if we trigger the quest, then we just...
Scream.
Scream? I don't know about that, but Something like that.
Hold on, is there any one of those phlogistonizers?
Wait, how do you? Okay, so just don't go down the main path, and you should be fine.
Refill your phlogiston. It does.
Who uses the horn shroom, by the way?
I have no idea.
I don't recognize that.
Weirdly
plant.
enough, not Citlali. Okay, so we are able to go up to Citlali's house, which is all the way up there. I know that for sure. Now it's
Yeah.
safe to go to.
Maybe avoid this area over. Well, no, we definitely walked past this area.
Oh, check it out! The graffiti on the wall is glowing!
Or maybe we didn't.
Masters of the Night Wind. And by the looks of it, Masters of Nightlife, too.
Dude, I love the.
So I'm just gonna.
Dude, look at how the sun is glistening on the rocks.
Okay. I'm going to go around that. And hopefully that
Yeah.
dodged something. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe.
I know we went up to Citlali's house, so it's safe.
Yep. Or whatever this house is.
I think this is her place. And then,
Just like that.
Just like that.
just like that.
And then you, yeah, you do that. And then you parkour. And then you, yes.
And then you glitch through that, and then you're, and then
you
you're,
do
and
the
then
Skyrim maneuver.
You do the
I'm
horse.
tired already.
Oh, you're getting close.
Well,
Okay. Ah!
oh, almost,
Okay.
almost got it.
Did it.
All right.
Okay, now just don't fall. So now we're safe. Look how pretty this place is. Dude.
We should be able to get enough air.
Yeah, I think you're safe. So I assume we have to go through the big door?
I hope not.
I mean, it sure looks like it. It's inside.
Darn it is.
We should be safe. There's a fast travel point.
Watch out!
Watch us trigger the quest, like, the moment. What the? How do we open the door?
Around it. No, is it not? Oh, don't tell me we have to actually open the door.
I don't know. Boom, 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 boom.
Steady now.
I assume you just have to find your way in. Yo, this goes high up. Whoa. Okay, go incognito.
Huh?
They'll never see us coming.
So right.
See, they won't know it's the traveler. So like we won't trigger the quest if we look like this. See? Brilliant. Okay, it says to go right there. So do you have to go to the very bottom?
It's a big fat lie. Okay. Maybe it's like around.
I've never been into this area, so
It's around here, you know. And it's not going to be behind this stupid locked door.
I don't know.
Oh well, maybe. Hold on.
It doesn't look like anything's back here.
Just let me believe. I know there's nothing.
We'll have to figure out how to open up the door.
Oh boy. Okay.
So we just have to. It doesn't say to do the quest. It would if we. No, we're able to get in there somehow without doing the quest because it would tell us this. It's story locked, and it's not, which means there's a way in. Somehow. Maybe over here. Yeah, oh, just follow the sparkles. There you go. Yeah, this will work. This is the good old classic way. It usually works.
Well, what ends if the sparkles lead me just straight to the door?
Then I'm gonna be really confused as to why it's not yelling at us to go do the quest. Cause like out of how they've designed Genshin boggles the mind when it comes to like the quests. Is it really just gonna tell us to walk through the door? Oh, is it because we had no?
If we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by itself. Taking that as a yes.
Okay, so we need to trigger this. Got it.
Aw, the Tomy from earlier. It's really here.
So this is the village quest.
Okay, easy enough.
Then let's go introduce ourselves.
No, this is fine. This is fine. This will work perfectly to our advantage. Okay, so now
I'll just grab this one here anyway.
we grab that.
Okay, maybe I can.
Yeah, no, it's just letting us do it.
Okay. Please let me just ignore the bat.
It's definitely gonna kidnap you. Simmer down, simmer down.
Hi.
You are so adorable. I want to hug you.
You're very cute.
Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there.
You don't get to say that.
Come on.
Yeah, I definitely took offense to that.
Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
You just called it stupid.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder?
Not intentionally. At least I didn't.
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome.
Thanks.
Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam, one of the priests of our tribe.
Okay.
And this is our Iktomisor elder, the great Tlapokpotits Tatel, a living totem among the masters of the Night Wind.
Do not laugh at the name. Do not. Don't you do it! It's disrespectful!
Of course.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
So it's a really cool name.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same.
We're invited here in a very unusual way.
Ah, I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability.
That is?
Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is entirely natural. But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason, I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
Can I put a pin in that?
No.
No, but like,
no.
Kind of busy.
And what kind of test?
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
Well, I would love to, but we're a little busy with something.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me.
Really occupied
You
with
can use
something. He
this
just walked
scroll
over
to
that.
go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is.
I see, Lolly.
Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Cool. Uh-huh.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
And we're back to the quest, I think.
Yes.
There's that many?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Great.
I assume we're reading currently?
I assume so. Yes. It's a nice urn. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull back into the what? The flip? With the power to pull you back into the distant past.
Oh my.
That's how records usually are.
I flipped through several of them, but still, nothing from the Bloomflower Trials. Yet the stories they contain, they're almost unimaginable.
But like camaraderie and sportsmanship.
War, peace, alliances, betrayals, Seems like the Natland of 6 or 7 centuries past. Relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
There's still conflicts between the tribes nowadays.
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed.
Well, yeah, since the common enemy is gone, suddenly now it's just...
I think she's talking about the tribes.
No, I'm saying like in the future of Natland.
Oh.
Now that like the main common enemy is gone, now there are going to be inner conflicts between the different tribes.
I would hope everyone would still come together. I mean, they've been doing fine lately.
Well, I know, but that's like right in the time of peace. It'll be more when a bunch of like uppity youngsters and a few generations come along and want power.
Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mavuika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Yep. I see. First time I've heard of that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Aren't you like... Isn't she like... Wouldn't she know? Like, at least a few generations?
I don't know. I don't know how old she is.
Because, I mean, she's obviously longer lived than, like, at least 50 years in her one cinematic of seeing a little girl to the little girl being old and dying.
Oh, she's much older than 50 years.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, in that period of time, Mavuika only recently came back, so she would have at least seen a few Pyro Archons pass the torch between each other, so she would know this, wouldn't she?
I have no idea. Depends if she was shut up in her room just reading light novels or not.
That's true, I guess.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower Trials.
Ooh.
Oh? Let me see.
I like the theme of this place.
A curious coincidence indeed.
Coincidence?
It seems like the last Bloomflower Trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely.
Interesting.
Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower Trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
That's the, I wonder if that's the warning between the, like, did the 2 guys get a crystal and fight over it? I wonder.
Maybe?
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
But then it doesn't explain why the Saurian would still be alive. Unless it's a ghost!
Ghost Saurian. Might be the first time.
Yeah, no.
Maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record. That's not how records work.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
By combing through the rest of the scrolls more, none of you find anything.
Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
I mean, someone had to come up with it.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
Mutota?
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, the mysterious cuckoo soar that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain cuckoo soar might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that?
I mean...
The baby.
The babies.
Oh, Aoife's assistant, Kakuku, must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give
Kakuku
the credit for now. Yeah, we haven't really touched on that.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
No, we just kind of can do it.
We can just kind of do it.
Just been, you know.
Unless the world quest involving the baby, the volcano, and like the underground place sheds light on that. Maybe it does.
I'm assuming it does. Yeah.
All right then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur.
Oh.
Let's split up and meet back here later.
Yo.
I mean, actually, if anyone knew about any of the mystic odds, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to ask you. Seem lonely about it.
Okay, now we gotta go talk to Nyan. Which I think was the baby.
All the way back.
That was the Batman one, right?
It's probably faster just to go to this one.
Probably. Frame rate.
Frame rate.
What is that down there?
A sealed mystery door.
Oh.
A mystery.
I like mystery doors.
Yep.
That's pretty. He looks really bad.
Nah, it looks about the same.
Nyan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious Kukasaur you mentioned before?
Huh? You want to make friends with him too?
Yep, that's right. Where can I find him?
Tracking him down, no easy task, because he's always off somewhere on his own. 1 second, he'll pop up in front of us, and then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive.
Ah.
One time, he took us to absolutely beautiful place with this really tall stone gate. And there were so many other Kukusaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass on other Saurians' territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said it was his home.
Oh. Kukasaur's in a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does he look like? How will I recognize him?
Really easy to spot. If you see one that looks so light and floaty, that's him. It's a ghost.
Is it actually going to be a ghost? I was joking about that.
Light and
floaty?
Yep. Light and floaty. You know he instant you see him.
That seems to be the only description Nyan can come up with. It's vague, but it'll have to do for now.
Oh, if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking.
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Oh! Don't eat him.
What do you... Oh, yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
It's true.
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
I'm a professional.
You're a professional?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Professional.
I didn't know that was a job.
Yeah.
Now I do. The more you know.
Oh, yeah.
Learn something new every day and all that. Whoa.
I'm assuming that ahead of us is the objective of flamingos, but not dragons.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Right.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
It is I, your opponent.
Mualani, Kinich, what are you doing here? Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
Oh.
Huh.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match.
So you can't listen in.
But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
Uh-huh.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive?
Yup.
In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Apparently.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
Oh.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome.
You do that.
Thanks, everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
There seems to be quite a few Kukusaurs.
Somewhere around here. Ah, yes, our first victim.
Oh, I see it. Don't you dare. No! That fruit just now was kind of sour. Try this one instead. It's super sweet.
I was wondering how we were understanding them.
Greetings, my fellow Saurians.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Well, hello there. How can we help you? Yeah, I was just wondering, have you ever met a Kukusaur around here who you'd describe as, well, light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, are you? Yeah. Are light and floaty really such distinct traits? These Kukusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant.
Understandable.
He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He's often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about, well, who knows what. Oh, yes, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple of days back. Oh.
You don't say.
Huh? Well, that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them. So is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. The kid comes and goes like a shadow. It's gonna be a ghost, I think. Come, join us for some fruit instead. Come, try this one. Sweet as sweet can be. Oh, thanks. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead.
All right.
Guess I'd better wait and see if Mualani and Kinich have had any better luck.
Well,
that we found out it was with a human. That we learned something.
The ghost of one.
Oh my goodness!
No! Maybe.
Oh, dude, what if it's a ghost human as well?
Okay, Spider-Man, calm down.
Anything on your end, Kinich?
The shark?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukusaurs all look so similar.
Wow.
They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
A feather.
You're proud of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not all pairs of wings have feathers.
Good job.
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukusaur you're after.
Nah, it's fine.
Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
He really is hiding from
Okay,
us.
well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
Then we'll head back to the Masters of the Night Wind.
All right. I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Ororon could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
It's not like Ororon's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck.
Okay then, see you later. And thanks for your help.
Oh, I thought it was going to appear behind us suddenly. Back we go.
And then suddenly, a Kukusaur came out of the sky and just knocked us out.
I believe it.
Citlali!
Let me think.
Kachina, Citlali, what's up?
Wait. That door is closed.
Yeah?
That can reopen, right?
Probably.
Hopefully.
I assume it just opens when you get close to it. The only reason it didn't is because we had the quest. It had to do the whole dramatic cinematic open.
I just hope it's not permanently closed or we won't be able to do that one quest.
Let's test it right after this.
We haven't
Check it out.
managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukusaur?
Nope. Not yet. I don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now.
True.
It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled.
Yep.
We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
What if?
I'm down.
What
I'm
if
down
we're
for this.
what if we're attacked by an enemy using the power of friendship?
I mean, we stand no chance if that is the case.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
I get that.
Whew, finally, dudes. Found you.
Yo, man.
He's here.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Kinich mentioned you were on the lookout for a Kukusaur. Just so happens a strange Kukusaur has been following me the past few days.
Oh, you're the human.
Care to elaborate? You are so tall.
Yeah, you
Especially
are.
for an animo, dude.
Yeah.
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kind of freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette.
It is.
I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
He's got like goggles and stuff.
I assume it's the one from the first time they tried to cure them?
Yeah, so I'm assuming there's no curse, and the humans just argued, and then the Kukusaur was like, oh, this is bad.
And then it stuck around as bad.
A ghost.
A ghost.
That sounds terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukusaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice.
Well, that's...
Wait, no, wouldn't his spirit have dissipated by now? Because they talked about that.
Yeah, it gets pulled back in the ley line.
Or if they don't, they just fade away.
Well, I guess that doesn't apply to this little guy because he's got fighting spirit.
I guess.
Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Oh.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Who doesn't like having a little stalker? Sorry, I just wanted to see your reaction to that.
Okay.
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Yep, there he is.
There he goes.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
Just walk over.
It's okay. I've got this.
What? Traveler, you bet.
I mean, she is more powerful than us.
I guess.
I think.
But you'd still... Okay.
What the? How is that even?
Is it
Guys,
really?
get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just,
A ghost.
Dun 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 dun! You are amazing.
Surely that's not.
Just like Io's grandparents, a saurian ghost.
I want to hug him.
Very cute.
No wonder Nyan described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable. Not like any Cuckoosaur I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then. The one spreading the rumors about the sacred flame crystals, beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
Yeah?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
you are dead. I'm
You
sorry.
want treatment? Sorry, bro. You're like a ghost. I got nothing for that.
Oh.
Well, there they go.
He ran off.
Come back. Crar?
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Cuckoosaurus on hand.
A what?
Why isn't he here?
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
Okay, I really need to point this out. I was talking with a few people last night about this, but I love, one, the writing of this event has been great, but two, the delivery of the lines of this event has been great. They have been killing it. I have laughed more than I expected to laugh at this quest.
Mm-hmm.
You follow the little Cuckoosaur spirit who leads you to a place. And we are now in the plains.
We are now at the place.
Yo, look at Celestia up there.
Where?
Oh, behind the guys.
Whoop. Oh, there they are. Sorry, I have my view blocked by some chonkas.
Some big chonka things. Oh, is this your tomb?
That's where you died?
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought us here?
A coo.
Oh, isn't that cute?
So, is there something buried here, or what?
I assume so.
You want us to dig it up?
I love them.
After some energetic digging, you find a box.
These are...
Bones.
Bones!
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made and heavily time-worn as a result.
Uh-huh.
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower Trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here?
And why does the guy look like Aoife's grandparent?
Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
This is a great shot.
Oh, I should have. Oh, well.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
I guess the chief outfit just gets passed along.
I guess.
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Oh.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
Aw.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
Yeah.
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down.
Oh!
And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold Bloomflower Trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion.
Yet you know that you can use them to cure him?
Apparently.
What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Oh no. Well, there's
magic steroids. Is that really what?
Yeah.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
And there's the beguiling.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower Trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
It's amazing how much courage you get when someone you love is in danger or dying.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor.
So will this have something to do? I assume it's going to have something to do with the whole guilty past that Aoife mentioned earlier.
Probably. I assume this is his
great-great-great-grandfather.
Something.
With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Something's gonna horribly go wrong here.
Greed. But even though, throwing your own brother under the bus, that's messed up, dude.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Hang in there, dude. Even though you most definitely die young.
I'm sure they'll live a long, healthy life.
Gosh darn it!
Well, I mean, they lived as a ghost.
That is irrelevant.
Well, they have friends.
How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourselves to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak.
Okay, that's messed up.
The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
Talk to your own chiefs.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower Trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nompole. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Okay, so the dude looks kind of bad because he didn't give him the crystal, but at the same time, like, what the freak just happened there?
I don't know.
No.
What, then he waddled off and, like, what, died?
No, he probably went for a lemonade stand.
Brother, where's Antu?
He waddled off in the middle of the night.
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
What, did he waddle off a cliff?
What happened?
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower Trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs.
I mean, yeah.
And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone.
Well, that's not entirely true.
It depends, yeah.
How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower Trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves.
Hence why the rules are such a big deal nowadays. That makes sense.
These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need.
You know, I was giving you some grace there, but wow, that's okay. I would be relatively ticked, admittedly.
He's your companion, yes. But the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Dude, it was a crystal, like a crystal.
Maybe. Or two.
Maybe
10,
two.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted.
Yeah?
All the hope and trust that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nompole, where are you going?
Yeah, of course he's upset, dude.
Bro, anyone would be pissed. Especially in the context of Saurians, because, like, don't they, like, partner up with a person for life or something in that land? Yeah.
Antu! Antu, it's me! Please, answer me.
Oh.
Oh, well, there he is.
Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own.
He is big.
Yep, instantly feeling bad again.
I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way.
I mean, Antu also shouldn't have run away. But, you know. Potato, potato.
After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope.
Yeah.
But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze.
Well, crap.
I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
Look how pretty it is.
It is pretty.
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it.
Oh, thanks for that.
That also doesn't add to... Oh,
that
boy.
certainly is so helpful.
It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why.
Oh.
Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves.
Well, I mean, they already had pretty high tensions from what they talked about.
You have to view it as like a kid. Kids don't see that and everything. Like, they only see what's in front of them.
In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner.
I mean, genuinely, like, none of that is even your fault.
No.
But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest.
I'm starting to understand why Aoife's dad did not share this story with him. He probably wanted him to be free of it, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's also not anything to even be guilty about.
No, it's he tried his best. Sure, you can say like, oh, I should have been there. I don't think it would have changed anything.
No, it wouldn't have.
Like, maybe your rep would have been
Before
fine
my
then,
own time
but
comes, I've recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Aw.
Yeah, guitars back then?
Apparently.
Freaking shredded in the, ages past.
Medicine born of guilt.
Well, there's the thing.
Yeah, there's the thing.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Wait, how's it how's that his ancestor? Did he pass his teachings to anyone? It looks like he died kind of young.
I guess he got married and had children at some point.
And didn't tell any of them?
No. Remember, the story was passed down.
I know, but like, to who?
We don't get to see that part.
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you.
Oh,
well, that's cute.
No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower Trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed.
Yeah.
And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted?
No, I don't know. So maybe future generations can learn from it.
True.
Maybe that's the point of learning from history.
No, that's
you
true.
Know.
The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
I don't think it talked about any of the crystals not doing anything.
I don't know.
Hey, where's that little cuckoo soar gone?
Look, over there. Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
I'll go bring him back.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here.
Yeah, okay.
I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too.
Yeah.
I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
I mean, just keep doing what you have been doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
like,
just gotta do what you do, because out of that sadness, out of that hardship, I mean, you and your family became vets, and you've been able to help a lot of people, or Saurians. So, I mean,
so you know, it's
pretty high.
Kind of, you're already doing what you do.
It would take a person time to register that, though. It's like, wow, that's.
I'm not gonna even try to. It's already gonna be gone.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, let's talk to them.
Hello. Yeah, sorry about the whole giving you a second of silence.
I'll find some time to take these scrolls back to the Masters of the Nightwind. Just like Nampol said, the truth shouldn't stay buried.
It's true.
Poor Antu.
Okay, bye.
Rise like smoke.
Ooh.
What, and fall like ashes?
Yes. Antu.
I am suddenly a flamingo.
We are fancy.
Very fancy.
Now, aren't you the blonde guy from just now?
You recognize us? Do I have a blonde toupee on?
Apparently. Wait, is this your real form?
No.
You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing! Can you teach me how to do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me.
Huh? Do you still remember what happened back then?
Oh, well, only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Napoli was. Or Napoli? Napoli. Afterwards, the pain stopped and my body felt so light. But I couldn't find him anywhere. I hid and searched and hid and searched and I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death.
Uh-huh.
Luckily, I found a nice, cozy cave where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. Yo, it was like a time
cave?
It was a time travel cave. Yeah, there were like all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked like a bit like me.
What do you mean, the remnants of the secret source? That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hadn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there.
Yeah. When I came out of the cave, I saw those evil monsters that had returned. So I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The three of us had them running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Napoli's voice calling out for me to come to him.
Monsters disappeared. That must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The Leylons had been restored, so at this point, could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him?
I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had. I was so worried for him. Napoli said that the sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil! As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so, well, strangely, like they'd all been bewitched.
So you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals?
What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into a volcano. But we need them to cure Milray. Well, what should we do?
Just as he concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth make any difference? Maybe.
I mean, yeah. What's wrong, big bro? You seem a bit down.
I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are.
By the way, we can actually get a really good peek at Celestia in some of these frames. You noticing that? Is that normal?
Maybe. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concerns. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past.
Oh, no, hang in there, little guy. Look at, yeah, look, Celestia, it's like way off there, but in the cutscene, it was like really close.
Well, we're almost there.
Oh, dude, I can see like freaking towers and pillars and such.
I mean, we're right,
So it's up there, right?
The Celestia would be somewhere here.
Wait, aim yourself at the actual place, and then look at it on the map. Wait, where is it?
Maybe that direction.
Okay, so it's right there.
Yeah, right over there.
So...
Yeah, no, like somewhere,
okay, so it's gonna be...
ish.
Maybe even past Fontaine, actually.
Anywhere
here.
there,
yeah. And then what's this to the right? This is the, like the... I assume this is gonna fill in here soon.
Probably. I mean, we have this entire land bit here.
Because that's the harbor where Alice and Clee blew up the thing, right?
Hold on, where's that one evil part of the map? It just barely clips an island. Or a piece of land somewhere.
An evil place? I don't know that.
Why would you do that? Anyway. Sorry.
I don't remember where that is. Moon! Oh, wait. Are the broken pieces of the fake sky over by the part of Celestia? You seen that?
Question.
What the heck is going on over there?
I think it's always had those other little floaty bits near it.
Hello.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool feeling.
That's
Wouldn't
different.
you say so, bro?
Yeah.
I would like to think that... Wait, Coco? Or I can't remember his name. I like that the bird is still passed out back at home, by the way.
Yep.
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right?
Back.
I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
This is your daily reminder. Check your posture. I just got up and everything clicked. No, please!
Do you feel any better?
No, I do not feel any better.
Aw.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
He's literally dead.
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Send him to the ley lines.
Yeah. They probably are hinting at, though, fixing the problem first. Then he'll probably pass on.
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes.
Oh.
In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happened, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right?
Look at that.
Yup.
Has it ever been that close in a cutscene?
Maybe.
You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them.
Do you think Celestia will be like a region in itself?
I mean, it may be a place we visit eventually, but...
No, that's what I mean. Like, whenever we go there, do you think it'll be like massive, like super huge?
If anything, it may be a small area, but I don't think it'll be like an entire country-sized thing.
No, it won't
Unless
be.
it's way bigger than it looks.
Like, imagine if that big pointy like tower is like a castle in the middle. It's like got land all around it.
Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
No. Never mind. What are you trying to do? Can we make sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Nope.
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh boy. Strategy
I get it
huddle.
now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
So sleepy.
Yeah.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Gotcha.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for sure.
Oh yeah.
Not late, am I?
I mean, you are the last one here.
Nope, you're right
That
on
counts.
time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
Yeah.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Dun 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 dun.
Exposition.
He tells him about the stuff and the tragic tale.
And everyone's so
Bloodshed
sad.
between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Yup.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
Which is weird, because they were still fighting against the Abyss back then. Weren't they? Oh, no, that would have been before the 500-year thing with the whole Abyss invasion going on and them taking over that one thing. That would have been, yeah, during the area of peace or whatever.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't remember. Yeah, because I feel like the Abyss has been around forever. So maybe it was before that? Maybe it was.
That must have been before they took over the Night Kingdom and all that stuff. So this was just Natlan just being a bunch of tribes, I guess. In the Night Kingdom working as intended?
Possibly? I don't know.
It's her!
The warrior!
The luchador, the one, the only. Cowgirl! Something like that.
Something like that.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
Yeah.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts.
Yep.
And that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
Uh-huh.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
So do we pretend to be evil?
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan.
Uh-huh.
When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Ooh, acting. That sounds fun. Then what?
I feel like this would only, like, dredge up that trauma.
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses.
Uh-huh.
Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
I feel like it's actually simpler than that. I think if they just acted like, yeah, nothing's happening, maybe he'd be fine, but what do I know? So...
Also, shouldn't we, like, get him back into the ley lines as soon as possible before he's erased out of existence?
Maybe with the ley lines restored, maybe there's no time limit. Maybe you can just be a ghost.
But don't the spirits, like, kind of erode while not being in it?
I think so, but that was before the ley lines are fixed. I have no idea how they work now.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this.
Yeah, okay.
The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future.
Uh-huh.
So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids.
Uh-huh.
The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help.
We're having a Power Rangers moment?
Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
I like that.
True. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would. Lessen his regret and pain before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine.
Yeah.
But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think?
Sure.
Maybe.
Whatever you
I
say.
don't know.
We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power and bright lights for the spell of unity.
Nice. I'm glad we're having a fellowship of the bird here.
And my flame strider.
I love this.
All right.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mavuika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm really interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Spider-Man?
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kinich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varesa and I will take care of the cleanup.
I thought she would make a good hero.
Dang.
Sorry, guys.
Or villain.
I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
That makes sense.
As for me, if I see you all arguing, I wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
This is me. This is what I would say if I was in this kind of position. I'd be like, hey, you want to join? I'm terrible at acting. Goodbye.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
Yeah?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. That way, we'll be able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower Trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret.
I really hope Mualani's big secret plan is the fact that they just attack from the land!
Whoa!
That would be hilarious.
I mean, they attack from the sky.
That
Are
would
you all
be
confident
crazy.
that we can do this?
We have the power of friendship.
I think we got more than that, possibly.
Then let's get this show on the road.
We have friendship and cabbages.
We have.
There's no defeating
unity.
us. Or unity. Yeah, unity is what I was thinking too. Yeah, of course. Not cabbages.
Of course.
That would, yeah.
All right, looks like everyone's here. Time for a strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
You can literally fly, Paimon.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
I like how you think, Ororon.
It'll be over as soon as it began.
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon is.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base could be at risk.
Fine,
The
slow
area
and steady
nearby
and
is
all
full
that.
of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
Oh, thank goodness we have a convenient character to go through them.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through.
It's time to punch rocks.
Time for a warm-up.
Yeah.
I assume it's a Yansan and yeah, okay.
That's a fun team. Oh, we are going to vaporize the enemy as Chaska.
Question, is it gonna put me in the state if I'm just doing
Take
this?
it from here. Whoa,
What just happened?
Smash all the rocks. Whew. That loosened me up.
Give me like 1 second. I don't know, but a lot of stuff just fell off a shelf, and I have to go check on that now. Okay.
Coach will take it from here.
Dude, I love Yansan. This dash is so cool.
Hello, nerds. Prepare to get stomped.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like,
I'll stop you in your tracks.
Sorry, Kachina.
no! Don't make us do this! Oh, thank God she's not here. Okay, bully these guys. Just destroy them.
That's a little mean.
That was the point. I was, you know, maybe it was a bit too mean, admittedly. Bullying is not okay. Now shoot them.
Of course.
Yeah, bullying, super bad, but shooting them.
Everyone, we can do it.
That's totally, dude, freaking Chaska is so strong.
Just a bit.
We've got to fall back for now.
By the way, Chaska's that one character that I didn't pull for, but I really, really wanted
Excellent.
to.
We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Oh no!
Wait.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious.
Oh wait, no, yeah, we are working with
Yeah,
you.
no, we're on her team. For a second, I was scared.
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
I don't know. Have you been?
Oh. Well, that's a little much, but okay.
Wow, that's a team. Yeah, but no, with Chaska, I feel like the more I see of Chaska and the more teams I see people build for her, the more I just kind of regret not pulling for her. It's one of those characters, you know? Like, she is so much fun.
Where am I going?
I think you're just going up.
I
Just
guess.
like that.
Whee!
All the way up, okay.
Yeah, no, over here. Okay. And then we use super jump. Whee!
And then even higher.
Bro, this team is crazy. How does this team even work, actually? I guess we do like a Yansan and then like Citlali and then go to Chaska?
Maybe.
With like Traveler and Ororon at first. I have no idea.
I genuinely, I don't know.
Find a way to hold them off. Show me your moves.
Okay, well,
Actually, don't really remember how Ororon even.
it's a taunt, I think. Now a Yansan, yeah, you do that, and then you Citlali ult, and then
Oh, whatever, who cares? You're dead anyway.
yeah, no, they
Oh, that was it. Oh, that's
what? That was it, dude. We spent most of the fight buffing up. It's like a freaking episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Well, we one-shot the other one, so. Oh well.
Nice, another one in the bag.
You know?
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than
Oh my
expected.
goodness. No, did they go back for our flag?
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Sneaky. Flamingo.
Not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
It's kind of what I expected them to do in the first round, admittedly.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
She what?
You're a lifesaver, Granny Citlali. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
I would not want to fight Citlali.
No, I feel like her fist could smash right. There she goes.
Yo, can I do that? I want to do that with my Citlali.
I mean, you kind of can.
You can. It's more of a glide. I want to just fly through the air with a pillow.
That'd be fun.
Technically, I guess you can by using the hold, like the aim mode. Not as Ororon, yeah.
But you know, it was the hold mode.
Yes, yeah.
So it was the,
I did get that. Thank you.
Look, how is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Too bad they're freaking dead.
How much HP did they give these guys? I know we're on like max world difficulty, but like, dude, that was a lot of HP.
Well, they still die.
Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Oh, I always look down.
Let's burn this breeze.
Oh my.
Howdy, nerds.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Simple enough.
Let's finish this fast.
Here comes another.
I'm still not sure of the exact order that you saw.
I'm pretty sure it's Pyro Traveler and Ororon.
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Yansan, and then you do that, and you Chaska, and then you ult, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I guess I could.
Let's just see the damage. Woo! They had like no HP. It was
This isn't over yet. Prepare yourself.
They're all dead anyway.
pretty much.
I will. Stand down.
Jeez.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
I don't know why you would retreat if, you know, your flag is gone.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Ororon! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't either.
Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back.
How many do you need?
I don't know.
Next up, time for our little play.
What do you mean?
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
Aoife, this should be enough, right?
What, only that many? Alright.
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kinich gives the signal, Ororon will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity.
So what's gonna go wrong?
Afterwards, Ororon will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Okay, so I'm assuming the reason as to why they're doing this is to almost get rid of, I may be wrong, but maybe they're trying to get rid of the guilt that the little dude feels towards Because he thinks he caused all the issues. He thinks like it was like partly his fault and partly the crystals. So by doing this, it's to kind of like alleviate that guilt before he passes on, pretty much. I think that's what we're doing.
Even though by that logic, that means he would still feel like it was his fault again. But he would just have something to be able to do about it this time.
Yeah, to a degree.
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great. Then let's do this.
I'm so excited to see this. I'm so excited.
It's time for the smackdown. I kind of wanted Varesa to be here. To be like in her luchador outfit and act like a villain. Sad.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Aww.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very reluctant to go through with this.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes, we'll be all right. Let's proceed.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Wait.
Special effects team, get in position.
Is she serious or is she?
Nah, it's
okay.
just
on the case.
Oh no, they're so
Now,
evil.
Time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
Maybe don't say that out loud.
You've got this, Mualani.
Okay, here we go.
Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious.
Yep.
What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about that.
Okay, I'm fine.
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
Easy. Draw your fists. And like that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, gently. Like a pretend, like a boom.
Ah!
Bang.
Ah! Oh, well, I'm just gonna die now. Ah!
See, like that. Because I don't think they're buying it.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by setting the atmosphere for one. Don't panic. I'm thinking.
Oh, I know. How about this? Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker. How could you have done such an abominable thing? I was saving that for the end!
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did!
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
It's true. Is it? Maybe.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Okay.
Mualani, isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Uh-oh. I don't know why, but I love that.
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge.
Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten?
Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do?
Oh no.
It's like you've all become completely different people.
She actually sounds convincing. Good.
Surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mavuika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
Okay, that...
Now that one actually sounds a little convincing.
Also, kind of true, maybe.
Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it.
Oh, you did build it.
Yeah, no, that's confirmed, I'm pretty sure now.
How? Never mind.
Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation.
That is actually kind of messed up.
Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Yikes. You've been really holding that in.
Is it just me? Or is Xilonen's acting pretty convincing?
No, even I would be a bit ticked after that.
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kinich?
That dumb little walk cycle was a bit too funny.
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Valid, actually.
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Uh-oh.
Well, well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats. Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be. Listen up, everyone. Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death. I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How, hereby appoint myself your referee. Kinich! Let's start with Kinich. Who's got it in for Kinich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Dang.
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it.
I mean, it's not terrible.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Oh, dang.
Okay, that one's a little more messed up.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
True.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Honestly, probably.
Whoa, time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
They're all perfectly valid things, honestly. Not to mention you were just encouraging everyone to kill each other.
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself. If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
Oh yeah, it's almost like making it relive some trauma is maybe not great.
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all those sacred flame crystals.
Fine by me.
Let's settle our old scores today, once and for all. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Ha! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Oh. Oh, we're supposed to be reading this, aren't we? Okay. I don't want to be cured. I don't want the sacred flame crystals. Please stop fighting, please. I just want to give him a hug.
You're up, bro. This ends now. We're here to save the day.
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Ororon. Got it.
Aww. All right.
Nyum. It's like he's.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts.
Oh.
Huh?
Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
Oh. Well, he tried.
What in the... Look, the evil power is fading.
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
Guys, it's over.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
She would actually have a valid opinion on this. At least her own opinion.
Psh, cheese! That stuff's for kids. I'd never go near it.
Someone please trap him in a barrel full with blue cheese for at least a few months.
Blue cheese? Oh,
yeah, blue cheese.
Goodness.
I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along. And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too.
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varesa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
It's because you are.
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
I feel like it would just be different. I mean, no one's like, time for a nice bottle of soup.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh, wow, that's weird. What was I just saying?
Some pretty valid complaints.
I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mavuika?
Something about wishing I'd drop by your workshop more often and How grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible?
You'd get my notice of resignation so fast.
Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
No, seriously, if someone kept crashing my vacation days with like nights of overwork and possible tasks, I would lose it. I really would. Wouldn't you?
Noted for the future. I will not bother you on vacation.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh no, the dark power's coming back.
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
Wait, she was the one that made the torch sword?
Apparently.
Wait, then how did we? Never mind.
How into that have you two?
I don't know.
Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kinich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
Maybe it is a spell.
No, it's yeah, I was about to say, no, it's the ultimate revenge.
It scared him so badly.
It
he
seems
poofed.
the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news.
How cute.
Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
Yeah, but you're really bad at acting.
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Yeah.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job.
Oof.
Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
Very true.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Easily. You just go, yada. You and your face.
Well, hats off now. Well, you and your mustache.
Dang.
See? Nailed it.
Okay, deal.
Mualani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here!
Actually surprised we haven't gotten them. Haven't we been doing this for like a few days?
It sounds like we're good.
Ian-san! And, whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves.
Aw.
So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients.
Okay.
Hey, Kakuku. Dude. Less chat, more help.
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
I have a question, and it's a really good question. What the freak is he?
Oh, Kakuku?
Yeah.
One of the little flamingo guys.
What happened?
What do you mean? He looks just like him.
Even the babies, as you can see right there, do not look like... He's a tennis ball with wings and feet and this giant calic feather, and then there's the flamingo baby.
Yeah, they look pretty similar to me.
Oh, they do? Oh,
I mean, obviously he's missing an eye.
Oh, okay, right. The eye's what's different.
And his foot's a little bandaged. I think his tail is also bandaged too. So he went through some stuff, okay?
Got it.
That's actually a little mean that you would bring it up like that.
I just don't... What the flip? What? What is he?
Kakuku, obviously. Now for the most important step at all.
This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh?
Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
And it just does. Cutscene.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Oh. All right. Aw, how cute. Oh. All right. Yeah. You're cute. Aw. Aww. Stop being so cute!
Oh, whoa.
What is happening?
Dude, I don't know, but I love it.
Oh.
Oh!
All right. Sure. Oh no. Ah, dang. Look at all the teeth.
Oh, the wind calls.
Oh, is he gonna see his? Aww. No, you really should go.
I'm gonna cry. Gosh darn it.
Aw, how cute.
Goodness. Flip. Yeah, rar.
Rar. Well, hey, he's gone now and didn't, get erased from existence. That's cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion.
Indeed. They were also already dead, if that helps.
I would slap you if I wasn't heartbroken right now.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not.
Again, not really his fault.
Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases.
Yeah?
But hasn't someone already done it, considering there was a record of it?
Yeah, but now we actually have the data in front of us, so,
As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Oh.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower Trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those who came before us, and in the future, our people will surely grow more united still.
You can hope. I say strive for it. Go for it. Hey, even if it isn't, even if people will argue that's not realistic, go for it. Do it.
I mean, in like a generation or two, but you know.
You just gotta try your best. Give it your all.
So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
I mean, even competitions here in real life, people, you know, cheat, scheme, and all that. Unfortunate. Wish it didn't happen. But,
I think it's, yeah, see, the thing is, reality can be harsh where there's always going to be people that are looking to gain the upper hand, be it with power, money, insert random thing, drugs, you know, lots of things. You can throw it in there. And so, yeah, that's freaking true. But I think what's really important, at least for the individual, is just try your best to make the world the best place ever. Try your best to love people and be kind to others. And hey, strive for that perfect future. It may not be realistic. It may not ever happen. But that doesn't mean you don't try. And it doesn't, and also, because also that hope is really, really powerful because it keeps you, basically, it just kind of energizes you to go forward. It's better than feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen, and then living in defeat. It's better than that.
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday. I'll go get them now.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kinich.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work. And besides, the best meals are always ones prepared together.
I guess.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
What?
What happened?
Hi.
We're character involved. What do we... Oh my gosh. What do we have to do?
I'm just focusing, experiencing it.
Yeah, do it. I thought we had done that already.
Apparently not. I'm skipping your spell or whatever.
The spell of unity.
Teeth.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I actually do need a lot of it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, crap. Well,
it's in the spirit of unity or friendship.
Hey, remember, I literally was just talking about we just have to try our best and make sure, you know, we do what's right.
Well, yeah, my characters need to level up too.
Forget it.
Yeah, so, you know.
Thank you for proving my point, I guess.
Hey, it's not my fault that I have to kill them, all right? Blame Hoyo for programming that. The bee that, oh yeah, I need their teeth. Okay, that's not on me.
Well, thank you for giving me the perfect example of parallel to what I was saying. It's like, you just have to strive. Dale proceeds to kill baby dinosaurs in front of me.
I'm sorry, okay?
I guess you're right. I guess you're right. There are people out there that will always do unspeakable things.
Oh yeah? I don't regret it. Yeah. Find me a river.
Okay, you guys. Tear them apart.
Oh, like no one else here has grinded.
I mean, I may have done it, but you won't catch me doing it on camera.
At least I'm willing to do it on camera and own up to it. Time for a feast. Kachina. Hello.
Fancy a slice of
Hello,
volcano cake?
shoes?
I baked it myself.
Ooh. Can I have?
Ooh, in that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige.
That looks very tasty.
It does.
So good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Don't you dare.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys.
That is mine. That is mine.
Sorry, Paimon, you're out to the sidelines this time.
Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy
Shade it all.
every day.
I wanted it.
You seem to have bounced back.
Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely wasn't sure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights.
I mean, yeah.
I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life.
Dang, that's a good thing.
Unfortunately, in many places of the world, that is a very real aspect of everyday life.
But I love how Kachina is like realizing that she's been blessed. I think that's awesome.
I love Natland the way it is today. And I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it.
That's true. Unless it's something bad, like, radioactive waste or something. Then you shouldn't treasure that.
But I like my barrel of radioactive waste.
Well, that's not good. It doesn't matter how many cute smiley faces or stickers you put on it, or bedazzle. It's still not good for you.
So
I'm not
I've
giving it to you,
decided
though.
always
You
do
can't
my
have
best
it.
to help and make sure my friends are
Darling.
happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united forever and ever.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
You're a good kid.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop.
Yo?
That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
Oh?
You really think so? I'll have to get Mualani to teach me how to run a shop then.
Please give us a Kachina skin in the future where she's like a baker and she uses like a rolling pin to just destroy people.
I was more hoping that her turbo twirly could become a little whisker.
Oh, that would be fun.
You know?
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Making delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life.
Do it, girl.
Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
That's awesome.
Good luck.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that cuckoo thesaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Paimon, you can't hold it though.
Want some more cake? I made plenty.
Sure, I'll take it too. I assume I want to talk to everyone here.
Yes. Yeah, 100% yes.
Looks like all the chiefs and everyone's here. Start left to right. End with them. Oh, okay. A lot of
There's a
people
lot
here.
of people. Just talk to everyone.
Yeah, boy.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower Trials. Cheers!
Cheers. Finally. A few days off.
Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that. And a long overdue break.
Try some. Try some. How do they taste?
Delicious, as always. It's your signature dish after all.
How? Yum!
Yao rum rum? What was that? Oh, speaking of the extra dial. Nope, okay, same thing.
A toast to the successful
Bum,
conclusion
bum,
of the
bum,
Bloomflower
bum,
Trials.
That's a different spot now this time.
Cheers!
Okay.
Cheers.
Yep, yep. Fascinating. Cool.
Judging from my
Yeah.
Your experience, that's
Cheers
nice.
to that.
Cheers to that. All right.
We just used time powers.
We did.
This wine's amazing. Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection otherwise. Drink as much as you like today, people. I mean, I owe you all one, don't I?
We might just have to take you up on that.
I really
As
like.
much as we like? You might regret saying that.
I really like the Chiefs.
All right. Bring it on.
Hey, at least if they drink a ton of your booze, then they won't owe you, or you won't owe them one.
It's true.
I
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use.
Nice.
Next time you need some, just come to me.
So that's a
Also,
thing.
This is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it. What did you think of my acting skills?
Always room for improvement.
I think both are actually true. She was actually decent. She was a decent actor. She just forgot her lines. So, you know, work on that. And booyah.
I will leave it to that.
Natural
Natural.
Oh, really? Well then, next time something like this comes up, don't forget to keep me in the loop.
Dude, can we get her and Farina doing something in the future? That'd be amazing. Please.
Pardon me. Hello, extras. Where are
Oh,
we
you
going?
could, back, yeah.
Back we go.
We talked to her, so Varesa and Kinich.
I'm
and them.
curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
Oh, is that incident still on your mind? I didn't exactly have a choice back then.
It's fine. She'll just punch you hard enough.
Relax. I'm not here to dig up the past. I'm just saying you've got a real knack for illusions. And that's something to be proud of.
Thanks, Granny.
Nice. Yup, the babies.
The more meat you eat, the faster you'll recover.
Yes, it's true. Or.
Oh, that's it. Oh. Okay.
I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
That made me laugh
Wish
so
you could have
hard.
frozen that moment in time so you could just listen to yourself.
A few more drinks, and who knows? You might hear it again in your dreams.
Dude, I cannot get over how funny that scene was. Whoever directed that scene, I love you.
I knew I should grab that teleport point.
Now just go to that one right there. Yeah. Dude, I've loved this event. It has been so funny. Good job. I don't know what team did this, if this is like A team, B team, whatever on the writer's side, but like whoever did it, you did great. I loved it. I want more comedy, honestly, in Genshin.
Always well welcomed.
Yeah. As long as like we still have our like really awesome plot and everything, like, cause a plot can be both serious and funny. You can do both.
Impossible.
No, it is possible.
No, it's impossible.
It is possible.
No.
Oh, speaking of which, here's our serious moment. Which music? Yellow.
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt.
See, he's a Kukusaur.
First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance.
Oh!
He'd been pecked
Wow,
all
and
over
you're
the
pointing it
place,
out.
bleeding from head to toe.
Well, okay, so there is a canon reason. He isn't just... I know it's the power of playable character, but like, the little dude.
He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue.
I just
He
realized
wound up becoming my assistant.
I just realized he was gonna die because the other ones were just bullying him to death.
Yeah.
Woof.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too.
Bro, I would be such good friends with Aoife in real life.
He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man. And all I could do was keep praying. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
And it is completed.
Dang. Now watch out. We may be able to talk to them. Is he? Yes.
He's there.
Huh? Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
You know.
Bringing
Dialogue.
our Rose some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know. They're incredible.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Yo, your own Paimon's digging in first.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
He didn't even hesitate. He just went right in. Oh, that's it.
Oh, I loved it. Okay, this event was great. I think again, it's another amazing Genshin Impact event quest that is sadly gone in like 5 days, forever. So,
yup.
Gosh darn it, that felt almost kind of like
wrap up,
for Natlan, but I don't think it is.
Well, we may potentially be going to Fontaine again here soon.
Yeah, and then
Chef
maybe Mondstadt also with the rumored character. And then we have Skirk. So Skirk's either gonna bring us back to Natlan, or she's gonna bring us to a new area, like in the middle of this place in Shneznaya and stuff.
Maybe.
Wow, Natlan really. There's a lot of the map.
Oh, I forgot you do that in Rain. That's so cute.
Oh, he's so cute, the baby. But look, go back to the map if you don't mind, because we haven't really done any of the side quests. Look how much of the map is hidden if you don't do the side quests.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, this one over here is the...
That's the volcano, right?
That should be. At least I think this one is the volcano.
Yes, and then that's the really cool dragon area, yeah. Dude, yeah, no, that was awesome. I think that was great. Also, whoever got, the jokes, I will say the funny lines were a mix of things. It was good writing and good line delivery from the voice actors. So props to everybody involved with that. You made me laugh quite a bit. And whoever did the whole Kinich in a howl moment, I love you. That was
pretty great.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that event. I loved it. Well, I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. And I guess we'll be seeing you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.